It's race day here in Italy once again. Monza, home to so many records. The smallest winning margin, for example. Do you remember in 1971, Peter Gethin beat Ronnie Peterson to the line by 1/100th of a second. There were 40 overtakes for the lead alone in 1965, and Kimi Räikkönen clocked a record top speed of 230 miles per hour here, just over a decade ago. So there's a lot to live up to then for all of our drivers today. With top speeds up to 215 miles per hour and an average lap speed of around 155 miles per hour, Monza's reputation as one of the fastest circuits in the sport is well earned. We have 11 corners on this 3.6-mile track, with the best overtaking chance coming into the heavy braking zone of the Turn 1 chicane. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Miller. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances, but what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another great race today.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Miller lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Ocon, Marcus Ericsson, and Alonso, Magnussen, Vettel, Leclerc, and Stoffel Van Dorn, Grosjean, Stroll, Daniel Ricciardo, and Verstappen, Raikkonen, Hülkenberg, Carlos Sainz, and Sergei Sirotkin. Hartley and Pierre Gasly rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can. No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights. Okay, the safety car is out. The safety car is out. We need to form up at a reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Give that position back. We are under safety car conditions and cannot overtake. Return the position. What happened? Let me know you're okay. Lewis has dropped out of the race. Are you all right? Engine off, engine off. Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the first safety car line. Stay in position until the green flags. Okay, clear. Okay, good work, great pass. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs. You're hitting the energy deployment limit and losing ERS power before the end of the lap. Lower the ERS deployment mode to prevent this. Eighth place. You're in 8th place. Leclerc ahead. The gap is less than a second. They're on old super softs. Vettel behind. They're on old super softs. Okay, gap to leader, 6.3 seconds. Your pit window opens next lap. 9 laps to go. We want to pit this lap, so push now. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Don't forget, box this lap. Second place, you're in second place. Perez is ahead of you, less than a second separate you. They're on old super softs. Van Dorn is behind you. Our gap behind is 2.2 seconds. They're on old super softs. The pit window is open, pit window currently open. 8 laps to go. Okay, you have wing damage. This will be a major performance impact unless you box for a new one. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. We're sat in P12. Leclerc is ahead of you. They're on fresh softs. Raikkonen behind. The gap to the car behind is 7.9 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 7 laps to go. Ocon's moved into first place. Nice work, that brings you up a place. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Our gap to the car in front is 2.4 seconds. Ericsson is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 2.4 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 26.6. P3, you are currently in P3. Ericsson ahead, gap to car in front is 1.2 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Perez behind, the gap behind us is 3.3 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Our gap to first place is 2.6 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 4 laps remaining. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, the gap behind is 2.0 seconds. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Superb driving. That's the race win.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
And as the adrenaline dies down after another eventful Grand Prix, here come the top three out onto the podium. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Miller increases their championship lead. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I'm going to say Brendan Hartley. It was probably one of his best drives this season, and I was thoroughly impressed.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. Their lead has taken a significant blow. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season.